Okay, what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to break down all the reasons why I hate black hate channels. One of the reasons why I really hate black hate channels is because there is no data to prove that they work. There is no type of data that's being saved that proves that black hate channels work. This is the reason why I don't support them. And this is the reason why I would hope that black people wouldn't support them. One of the reasons is anytime you do something or anytime you want to be part of something, like you want to be a part of somebody's channel, you want to be part of a channel that is going to promise some type of progress. You want to join a channel where you know that there is proof and data that that particular format that that person is using works. See, the format that I'm using is called love, and loving thy brother and loving thy sister, which we know there is tons and tons of data dating all the way back to the 1940s and 50s and 60s in the Black Panther movement that this actually worked. Matter of fact, that era of time was one of the best times when it came to black people in America. They were united because they taught each other self-love. So the format that I'm using is a proven method. It is a proven theology. That's why I use it. Black hate channels have no kind of data that they work. Reason number 2, love can only conquer hate. You can get mad at black people because you think they're out of line. You can get mad at black women because you think they're not doing what they're supposed to do. You can yell until your lungs turn purple. You're not going to change one iota of anything, because people rarely change when they're being yelled at. People rarely change when they're being demagogued or put down. Usually that makes a person feel worse. It doesn't make a person feel better. When you're yelling at the television or you're yelling at the videos about your disgust in black people and their behavior, being a black person, it doesn't even look right. It only shows that you're acting no better than the people that you're talking about. And that's why we got to uplift and show that we are different than those black people that you disagree with or the lifestyles that they live in. We have to show maturity in the way that we come across. This is the reason why I make the videos the way I make them. Now think about this. If you love somebody, would you demagogue them? If you love somebody, would you embarrass them? As an example, everybody loves their mother. But tell me, will you publicly embarrass her? Would you go out in public and demagogue her and talk bad about her and cuss her name out? Would you do that in public? No, you wouldn't do that because you love your mother. You wouldn't do that to your father. You wouldn't take your father out there and grab a board or something or a bat and beat him up and embarrass him in front of the whole neighborhood, would you? No, you wouldn't do nothing like that. Why? Because you love them. So this is the question that I ask for those that have black hate channels. How could you say you love your people when publicly you embarrass them? How can you say that you love your people when you demagogue them in public? I'm asking that question because there is no way that you can say that you love your daughter or your children or your son or even your friend and you publicly embarrass them. There's no way that you can say you can love someone and publicly embarrass them the way that you do. Especially the person on the other side of that video is not going to think that you're yelling at black people because you love black people. Who is going to get that perception from you? Oh, he's yelling at black women, so he loves black women. He's doing it out of love. Are you serious? The human brain doesn't even function that way. If you have any ideological sense, you know that is not the perception people gonna get from your videos when you're yelling about how bad black people is. Even I, being a black person, don't perceive love coming out of your mouth when you are demagoguing your own people. That is proof that you don't love your people because you're willing to demagogue them in a drop of a hat. Even when you have friends, would you call a friend if they talk behind your back? Would you call a friend if they publicly embarrass you and put all of your dirty laundry out there for the world to see? What kind of friend would you call that? That is the same relationship that people claim to have. It's like somebody saying, hey, you're my friend, but as soon as you turn your back, they're publicly embarrassing you. They're telling people about how you are and he's no good and I don't like him and I don't know why he comes around me. That is not a friend. That is not love. I think a lot of these black hate channels got the full concept of love misconstrued. I think some of these people need to go get an encyclopedia and understand what love is. First of all, love is unconditional. That means you love a person when they're right and you love a person when they're wrong. If that is not the kind of love that you don't have true love. Bottom line, you're not going to publicly embarrass anybody that you love. Period. And if black people disgust you that much, then stop talking about black people. If black people get on your nerves that much, my brother, then stop talking about black people. Just stop hanging around them. If you hate black people that much, my sister, then leave them alone. Don't deal with them. Because you're not doing nothing good for black people. And a lot of these black people have so much self-hate, they get off on demagoguing their people because it makes them feel better because they feel that their people did them wrong. So basically, this is a way to pay them back. This is revenge. That's not love. When I watch these black hate channels, only thing I see is hate in their eyes, disgust, revenge, because my people did me wrong. Revenge on black men because they did me wrong. They hurt my heart. So I'm going to do everything. I'm going to demagogue them every chance I get. Same thing with black men. These black women did me so bad, I'm going to do everything I possibly can to make their life a living hell because they made my life a living hell. But that's a sickness that you brothers and sisters need to get over. That is a sickness that you need to come to your senses and understand that it's no good for you. It is no good for us. So these are some of the reasons why I do not agree with black hate channels. Because they have no prosperity in them. And hate only breeds hate. And love can only conquer hate. Anybody know that? Didn't your parents tell you that? So if you get on here saying that you are trying to help black people and you're spreading your disregard and hatred and disgust, then you are lying. You're doing it for revenge. You're doing it because you hate yourself, and you're doing it because you don't like what you see when you wake up in the morning. Let's keep it real. Because if you love somebody, you wouldn't demagogue them publicly. So my sister, when you say you love black men and you demagogue them, remember, you don't love them. And black men, when you making these videos about black women and you say that you're doing it out of love, you're lying. You're full of lies. It's just a reason to get back. Revenge is not love. So tell me what you feel, because I already told you how I feel. Like, subscribe, and as always, one love.